What's up guys, and welcome back. So I'm finally back in the UK. I've been serving overseas in Canada on training operations for the last 2 months or so, hence why there's been no videos up, barring a couple of real flight videos that I managed to log while I was... yeah, let's not worry about it. Anyway, so finally we've got the Yak-52 in DCS World, and it's taken me a while to obviously get to have a go and fly this aircraft, hence the, you know, being abroad thing. However, I finally got in there, and this is my first proper flight in it. I've played like learning how to basically start the thing up. No saying it's a proper technique. Disclaimer, don't use this as a startup video, hence why I've cut half it out. Okay, so finally we've got an aircraft in DCS World that is more like a general aviation type, or gives you the feel of general aviation because of the lack of weaponry. Obviously this would be good for guys who like to do aerobatics, all that sort of stuff. However, I wanted to have a go on it basically, so I knew I was going to get it anyway because it's, you know, it gives me a little giggle of general aviation in DCS World effectively, and it's a nice aircraft. So Yak-52. Basically, I've learned how to taxi it with the old differential braking, like a lot of the World War II sort of era warbird type stuff, and this is going to be my first attempt at taking off, landing, all that good stuff. At the end of the video I'll throw in the standard, everyone seems to be trying to land on an aircraft carrier. God knows how that'll go, we'll see at the end. However, I was eager to get this thing up in the air and obviously make a video. I haven't made a video for a long time now, so here we go. First time taxiing onto the runway. And we'll see how it goes. No saying it's going to be promising, however, I like to think I've set the thing up relatively well for takeoff, however we'll find out shortly. One thing I did see is this is so easy to control on the tarmac. I was expecting it to be a bit more difficult, a bit more sort of L39ish as such, but it's really easy. So we're up, gears come up, all that good stuff, all coming up. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it around the airfield. I'm going to probably get it in, try and get it into a spin or two and see how it recovers. If it recovers well, we'll land. If not, we'll still land, but not in the ideal solution. So obviously, like I said, I've been serving away with the army and not really had the opportunity to get some videos up. I had some that I'd flown from the pilot's license side of things, which I managed to save and just post when I managed to get a bit of 4G out in Canada. So this is the first, obviously, gameplay video, so I thought I'd do something completely different. Hence the Yak-52, I've not actually flown it yet. And so this is going to be a bit of a channel update as well, I think, because for the first time we have finally breached 100 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing for me because I never thought I'd get 2 people watching my videos, let alone 104 people as I think it was as of today. So thank you for that, and here's the more. So obviously in the channel update side of things, obviously I've been putting a lot of real world flight videos where I'm going through my national private pilot's license in the UK. So I've been filming that a little bit where I can. I'm doing a little bit of solo flying now, about to start cross country after this, you know, 2-month lull. And so there'll be plenty of videos of real world flying at the same time, but obviously I'll mix it up obviously with the DCS stuff and probably some other games here and there. Okay, so now we're going to try and get into our first spin. I'm working on the fear it's going to work much in the same way like the L39. Get it up, close the throttle, bang the rudder, all that good stuff. And here she goes. So there we go, there's something. And that was really easy to control, really easy to deal with as such. And we'll try another one, I think, but this time we might try and get it inverted, see if it can go into an inverted sort of spin. No saying it will, but I mean, there's no harm in trying. So what was I doing out in Canada? So basically I was loading a Challenger 2 main battle tank, and we were doing, you know, war games, all the standard sort of stuff, and just all round training. The exercise itself was about 3 weeks long, nothing particularly difficult. It was, you know, it was a good idea. So I've just moved on to a brand new crew as a loader, So I was getting a bit of time getting used to the crew, understanding what my new crew members are like, all that good stuff, and just basic low-level training effectively. There we go, inverted, and it comes back down, starts going all over the place, and once again really easy to correct. So obviously this is meant as like a trainer aircraft, so I wouldn't really expect anything less. I think what we'll do now is we'll try and we'll probably get ourselves in the circuit and we'll land it. We'll try and land it. It should be relatively easy, being obviously a trike style landing gear, much like everything we're used to. Obviously trail drag is a bit more difficult. I've not really grasped that perfection yet, you know. However, we'll spin it round and see if we can get it on the tarmac. I'd imagine we can. I think I saw someone landing around 130, 140 kph, so we'll see how that goes for us. As you can see, a little RAF trainer, sort of bulldog type skin on here, so that's quite cool. I had to download the British skins. You know, I'm a bit of a sucker for stuff like that. But the aircraft is really easy to sort of handle and control it, as you kind of expect from something that's meant as a trainer aircraft. Obviously, like I said earlier, no weaponry, however the ability to load a smoke pod, so that's something. Hence why I think on the aerobatic servers it will be a very popular aircraft, just because you know, its sole purpose really is trainer and a bit of sort of basic aerobatics. There's nothing else you can do with it, so you're definitely not going to be fighting each other with it. Although I did see a video of someone trying to take out other planes, sort of doing a sort of doodlebug to tip the wing type thing, so that was quite cool. However, none of that in this video, because I'm just trying to learn to fly the bloody thing before I try and take other planes out with my wing tips. So as you can see, I've chinned off the ATC stuff for the simple fact that this is a mission I just made myself with, only myself and that random Fuchs vehicle that you saw driving at the beginning. We're the only people on this, and there's an aircraft carrier out there, but I'll just, you know, I'll cut a video of me trying to land an aircraft carrier, if I do it successfully, into the end of the video. As you can see, I'm spinning around now, gears down, flaps are down, trying to slow it down, keep it controlled. I'm hanging around 150 at the moment, just to try and keep myself steady in the air. Trying to trim it so it stays relatively level at the moment. Just turn on my base leg now. As you can see, it's a really tight circuit I've flown, just because I just wanted to keep the video relatively short. I didn't want to make it too long. So we are turning for final. All in all, I think this is going to be a really fun aircraft to have a little, you know, general dosted around and just bare basics bit of flying really. I want to test to see how far I can get it on a tank, however that will probably come later. I'll get used to flying the bloody thing first. There we go, slowing it down, throttle back to idle, glide it in, flare at the moment, and get her on. That wasn't too bad for a first landing. The brakes are a bit harsh in this thing. I think they're either on or they're off. There doesn't seem to be any fine line. However, I don't know if that's the way it's meant to be. I've seen some videos where people have been saying some accuracies and inaccuracies. One of them was a real Yak pilot. I watched that when I was in Canada. That was actually a really good video, so kudos to the guy who made that. So, you know, that was it. Really first look, flight, and a quick update of where I've been, what I've been up to, and the more videos to come. So as you can see now, we'll cut to a random video of me trying to land on an aircraft carrier, so I'll leave you guys to it. And once again, guys, thank you for us breaking that 100 subscriber mark. So if you like the video and you want to see more, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll leave you with this horrible attempt of landing on the carrier, and you'll see how far down the runway I actually land, because it was a really piss poor attempt. So thanks guys, like and subscribe, and see you later.